Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Blair Witch style vlog wherein I talk about some more life oriented stuff. And the question that's on my mind is like, should you take the first thing that comes up? And I've been in this position many times where I've had to, look for work and then, you know, kind of settle for places that weren't exactly in line with where I wanted to be long term. So, yeah, I think there's a couple of things that to be addressed. Usually, the reason why people give this advice is because they notice this pattern of complacency, a cycle of habitual, being stuck. So they say in order to break you out of that, people think that taking the first thing might be the best option. However, it quite simply isn't. The way that you break that pattern is by actively keep on looking for what you really want. So, if it's your first job, then I guess taking what you find would probably be the best. But even in that case, having multiple options is really the best. And if you're desperate situation, like I've also been over the past year since May of last year, which is about a year now, I've kind of been in a little bit of a hard situation, having left Pretoria and traveled again across South Africa looking for work because everybody says go here. This is where the best work is. Now, it's not about that. It's about putting yourself out there, refining your technique for how you ask, and keep on asking. Now, if you're in a tight spot and you really need money overnight, then there's a couple of things you can do, but typically you would not just anyways be able to take the first thing and escape the tight spot, as I'm saying from experience. You would more likely need to look for support from other people, for example, religious community, and so on. And remember that it would only be temporary measures while you're looking for the better option. I'm very much in the dark here now. So, the better option to take is to quite simply, like I said, keep looking. Put yourself out there, network, ask for what you need. Be open to the process, yes, but just taking the first thing and settling is not the best. Also, asking for a livable wage. Don't just settle for things like minimum wage because that's not going to help you. It's just going to give you more of a burden and then guarantee that you're going to leave. And it does a disservice to you, your resume, and everything. If you want to stay at a job long term, make sure that it's something that you can at least stand most of the time. With people, you can at least mostly stand. If you're not always buddies with all of them, I don't think you should really be friends with people at work in any case, but that's a topic for a different time. So, yeah, let me hear your thoughts. And I know there's a Protestant work ethic thing going on where people are saying, like, just take work, like, grit your teeth, just do the work. Yeah, but maybe we can find work with doing first before we do all that. Then yes, do work hard, do give it your all at jobs, definitely. Don't half-ass. At the same time, do know when an opportunity is for you and when it's not, and look for things that are going to be sustainable in the long term. Be open and dynamic towards getting money. Be creative, above all else. Lean into creativity. If you're watching this video, you're already more privileged than most people, so lean into that and ask and keep on asking.